Hello everybody and welcome back to Paranorms. Today's going to be a little bit of a special episode because it's something that I've wanted to talk about for a while. Cryptobotany, the study of plants who have not yet been proven to exist, or the study of mysterious plants of purported legend. Either way, let's get right into it. One of the most popular examples is the Mandrake root of the genus Mandragora, a narcotic hallucinogenic plant of the nightshade family that was often used in the past for medicinal purposes and occult practices. While the plant itself absolutely does exist, the stories get a little strange from here. Some say they grow in the spots from where the blood or semen of a hanged man touched the ground. It is also reported that they grow best in graves of dead men or graveyards in general. Either way, they are best known for their deadly curse. See, legend says that upon uprooting the mandrake, it would emit a deafening screech which would immediately kill the unlucky recipient, or immediately bestow madness or damn them to hell, not necessarily in that order. The only way to safely gather the plant would be to tie a rope from an unsuspecting dog to the top of the plant, and gain some distance and call the animal to you whilst of course covering your ears. This would kill the dog and exhaust the plant, allowing you to safely collect it. This brings us to our next topic, the carnivorous plants, such as a Venus flytrap. Plants that have evolved to lure, trap, and kill prey, which it then digests to obtain the majority of its nutrition, though they still require adequate light and water to survive. Their habitat is usually restricted to bogs, where the soil nutrition is lacking, but sunlight and water are plentiful. They've been known to be able to capture everything from insects to some rodents, as is the case with the giant pitcher plant Nepenthes raja. But today we're talking about a few carnivorous plants that are said to have a much more horrific appetite, and are able to easily satiate their cravings if one should be so unlucky as to encounter them. The most infamous case and first widely publicized story of supposed man-eating plants comes to us from April of 1874. The story details an expedition across the island of Madagascar and an encounter with a terrible ritual performed by a supposed tribe, the Makotos, whose existence is disputed. A German explorer had witnessed the natives marching through the jungle, seemingly in search of something. Upon reaching a clearing, a sense of dread overcame the explorer, for in the center of this space there stood a tree unlike any he had seen before, described as somewhat pineapple-looking with strange green tendrils covering its top. The natives then forced a young woman to approach the tree, and in the blink of an eye, the vine-like feelers lashed out and grabbed a hold of the girl, crushing the life out of her. Her blood would supposedly nourish its roots. While this story in particular has been debated time and time again, some say it is purely a fictional account. However, it has appeared in numerous reputable publications countless times, and its true origin is supposedly still unknown to this day. Our next story brings us to South America in 1887, as documented by a J.W. Buell. Travelers and adventurers through the jungles would tell of an abomination that disguised itself amongst the foliage. A massive plant with broad leaves and razor-sharp spines that awaits motionlessly for any person foolish enough to wander too close. It then whips its powerful appendages at the victim, wrapping tightly around them, while sinking its spines into the flesh, bleeding the victim dry. Again, the details of the story are vague and some call it hearsay, but the locals are said to have a name for this devilish plant. They simply call it Ya te veo, which from Spanish translated means, I already see you. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Again, this is not the last time we're going to talk about this subject, but I wanted to give you a little taste of what's to come. As always, if you've heard any stories similar to this about any kind of crazy plants, let me know about it in the comments. I want to hear all about it. And do not forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.